Well, now that I know the engine is going to run, let's get the gas tank removed, get it cleaned out so that we can keep a good supply of fuel going to it. Okay. Well, we'll just do it that way. All right. Gas tank's off. It's got a little bit in there. Big pliers for that. Flashlight. It's not too terribly bad. Don't know if the camera's going to be able to see into it or not. Not really, is it? But anyway, it's mostly on the bottom. So I think if I just pour in some vinegar and let it sit for a day or two, it will clean it out. This looks like that's been patched. Hopefully it don't leak. If it does, I'll have to patch it some more. I'll get a plug on the fuel line and dump some vinegar in there and see what happens. Okay, got the line plugged. It shouldn't leak. But just in case, I'm going to sit this thought it was awesome. Light shine through. I'm gonna dump in some vinegar here and see if it's going to leak out. I'll just dump a little bit to start with. So far, I don't see nothing. Good. Cool. Not sure why they had this plastic covering the lid. Alright, well, we'll let this sit and do its thing for a day or two. And then we'll check back with it. Okay, I'm going to see if I can patch this gas tank off of the trencher, or the ditch witch. You can see there's some holes. That's the worst one. I've already got it sanded down nice and good. And I'm going to try to solder this stuff closed. I've never done this before, so if this works or not. We'll see if that does any good. This is just some normal solder. And we got the propane torch. I'm not worried about this gas tank exploding because it has been a long time since any gas has been in here. You can smell it. There is no fumes of gas whatsoever. I did have a little bit of vinegar in here, so there is some vinegar smell, but vinegar does not explode, and it's vented. So anyway, I do have a fire extinguisher over here behind me. It's not on the camera, but I'm not expecting this thing to explode at all. If it does, it'll make for a good video. Anyway, let's see what happens. That one doesn't want to stick. These other two did good. That one's not going to stick. Need to still wiggling around. Let that cool down a little bit. I'll sand that spot again and hit it with some more flux. There we go. Cool down, baby, cool down. Whoops, I just wiped that off. Cover that hole back up. I tell you, this might be a little bit too powerful. It really heated up good. Alright, let this cool down and then I'll dump a little gas in there and see if any of it leaks. Alright, she's cooled down. I dumped some of the, it's some old gas that I got. No sense wasting the good stuff. Anyway, dumped some in there. It's covering this area up good anyway. And there's no leaks. Not yet anyway. Perfect. I'm going to let this sit here for a couple hours anyway. And just to make sure. Alright, it's been roughly 5 hours since put the gas in here. Let's see what we got, if anything. Oh, there's a little bit, which is right there on this, the last one that I did. Might need to redo that one, but the other two are good. Alright, I just gave it another little dose of solder. So we'll put some more back in there and we'll see if it's going to leak. Which hopefully it don't. Which right now it's dry, so we'll just let this sit here and see what happens in a few more hours.